Hi, my pickles, snowflakes, and turtles. It's me, Sarah. Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto. And my carbs are under 20 today, which is where I like them. In fact, my carbs are 10.8, and I'm having a great big salad with my four favorite lettuces: arugula, baby spinach, organic romaine, and watercress. And I'm having an ounce of 365 Whole Foods feta cheese crumbled up in it. I crumbled it all by myself for shell. Can you believe that? I didn't even have to go and hire somebody, all by myself. And then a tablespoon of macadamia nut oil and a tablespoon of Evu organic. And that's my big salad. I'm having 6 asparagus lightly broiled in the toaster oven. And on the side of that, I'm having my version of a pork roll. Actually, it looks more like it's a sub with the pork on the bottom and the top, because it wasn't like a flat roll it up like a pinwheel. But in between the pieces of pork, I'm having a thin slice of Corando ham, some organic Valley cream cheese, and some baby spinach. So I toothpicked it all up and baked it. And yeah, I'm going to have 2 of those, very, very, very small, like, so the total is 4 ounces with the other ingredients included in my chronometer. And I love it when it turns out like this. It says I'm having 1,400 even Steven calories today. And my protein is 51. My cap is 60, so that's good. And my carbs are 10.8 with a cap of 20 total carbs. So I'm having 10.8 total carbs. I don't do net. And then 118 grams of fat. And my chronometer says I can have 134 grams of fat. So I'm very, very happy about that. And I came home from work today, and I had a very, very busy night with my prisoners. I had some very, very naughty ones. Very naughty ones. And so there was an awful lot of activity from midnight. They started coming in at midnight. There were 5 of them in this one thing. And they started coming in at midnight, and it just never stopped the whole night. So anyway, it was interesting. And as ever, I'm always learning a lot. And yeah, so that was that. So I had no guilty pleasure time. None. Can you imagine? I had to work the entire 8 hours. Oh, my goodness. So I'm home now, and I constructed the dinner, and I've done the plates, and I made my salad. And so now I am just happy to be here in front of you talking keto. Why not? So I grew up with this woman, and she was my bestie for all of my junior high and high school years. And we giggled and ate and did all kinds of food things together. Food was our salvation. She came from the same sort of background as me. And so we sought solace in each other with food. It was a constant, and we never grew tired of it. And so all of a sudden, in my keto coaching inbox, I get this email from her, and then from her daughter, who probably is like close to 40 years old. So I wouldn't recognize her in a crowd, even if I had a picture in my hand. And because she lives in Connecticut. And her daughter used to do keto and wants to get back onto it. She said she's OMAD, so I guess it must be the standard American diet with OMAD. And then my girlfriend has lost 50 and has 150 to go. So it would be really cool if she did keto. That would be kind of fun, because you know how I say that it's really hard to meet people face to face that are doing keto, that you can kibitz with. So thank goodness we have our community here and on other sites where we can get the validation and support that we want with our keto, right? And there's so many different versions of doing keto that it's just always nice if you find somebody that kind of does it the same way. And as you know, as I hammer it in, I am a firm believer in total carbs. If you've got an older metabolism like me, hovering around 15 really works. Higher fat really works. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Higher fat, lower carbs, and the moderate protein. For me, it's a maximum of 60. Today, you see that it's 51. So that's good. I'm in my range. My chronometer says I'm supposed to have 37 grams of it, but I always have more unless I'm having a big A salad, and then I can get around that 37 grams. But yeah, that's what's going on here. So I don't have anybody new to report about because it was work and not guilty pleasure other people's videos time. So I haven't even finished commenting or answering comments on my YouTube. So it's been great, and I thoroughly enjoy being here with you. On my list of things to do still is foods that are not inflammatory causing and inflammation causing. So I look forward to doing that. And for now, though, right now, it's just a keto chit chat. And I hope that all is going well with you, that you're satiated and you are not bored and you are staying true to your program and you are not having something that you're not supposed to and giggling after, because that's just not fair. And so, yeah. So let me see if I can pull up the inflammatory items and I will look up foods. I can tell I'm tired. Foods to aid inflammation. Would that be the right thing? Let's see. Well, the biggest one is turmeric. So let's see. The 8 top inflammatory foods. We can start with that. Foods to avoid, or foods that cause it, would be cow's dairy. Uh-oh. I've got that. I have cashew milk in my bulletproof coffees, but I have, well, I'm having the cream cheese today, and then I've got cream in my coffee and a wee bit of mozzarella, so very minimal. Fatty red meats, well, I'm guilty again. How we doing here? Cheese, margarine, hopefully nobody's doing margarine anymore. Processed cured meats, well, I'm having that little slim thin slice of ham in between my pork. Alcohol, I don't drink it, do you? Vegetable oils, we know that's a no-no. Soybean, vegetable, canola, sunflower, safflower, cottonseed, grapeseed, all those things are no-nos. Seed oils are no-nos, along with the vegetable oil. And food additives, and we know about those, and we always try to stay away from them. And so here are some, let's see. So now we just had what the inflammation is. Let's see if we can find what foods aid in inflammation. Sorry for the dead air. All right. Here's some foods to avoid inflammation. And I did find a really nice website that did like 18 different things that avoid it. Here are 19 anti-inflammatory foods. Blueberries. I don't have any fruits off season. I will probably have raspberries from my bush when it is spring, but no, I'm not having any now in the dead of winter. Raw oats, and we know that raw oats are a no-no on our food plan, and Dr. Hyman is a big proponent of not having oats. Thank you, Dr. Hyman. And he has a new book out. Ginger, and I just did buy some ginger for one of the Eat Rich, Live Long menus, but I don't remember what it was for. But a lot of people like the ginger tea, and I know that somebody was having the ginger tea with coconut oil for their afternoon little treat while their granddaughter was eating, and that's kind of cool. I thought that was absolutely perfect. So let's see. So this one, so it's blueberries, it's raw oats, it's ginger. These are good things for your inflammation. Green tea. So having coconut oil in your green tea is a great big, good for you. Thumbs up. Dark chocolate. Some of you will like that. I don't have any chocolate, but I know that some people that do. It's a treat. It's not every day, and it's also tracked and weighed. So that's a difference there. I couldn't have it and then have it in the house, if you're following me. Wild salmon, never farm raised. Red peppers, we can have some of those. Turmeric, yep, I take a turmeric supplement, so I get it that way. Beets, very high in sugar, so most of us probably don't have them. Broccoli, we like that. I don't have it all the time. The last time I had it, it made my stomach so gassy, but black beans, those are low on our list, right? We can't have those. Extra virgin olive oil, I have it every day. Do you? That's anti-inflammatory, so that's good. And tomatoes, which most of us don't have. Chia seeds, which some of us do have. Some of us make that chia pudding. Pineapple, which is high sugar, so we're not having that. Spinach. So I have spinach in my salad every day. There is spinach in my pork little thing that I made for tonight. So that's kind of good. Whole grains. I don't think so. Eggs and garlic and oysters and kamut, which is an ancient grain, and yogurt. Apples, so we're not having those. Nuts in small amounts, weighed and measured. You got to be strong with those things, because those little things, you could eat a half a pound before you came up for air, if you're like me. Canned light white tuna. Rosemary. I love rosemary. I used to make a rosemary lamb stew. It was delicious. Bone broth. Do any of you do your own bone broth or chicken broth? Coconut oil. Raw honey, which some people actually have because they consider it a whole food. It is very paleo, and so that's where some people have it. And miso, which is a fermented food filled with probiotics and really good for your gut biome and anti-inflammatory. So that's those. And if you're having any of those in your everyday food plan, like I do, the coconut oil, the spinach, eggs, so there's good stuff, the broccoli, and have those things and work on not having inflammation. Just being on keto alone is anti-inflammatory, of course, because inflammation is, well, some doctors say that that is what causes the heart disease, is the inflammation, which is the standard American diet. It just all comes full circle, doesn't it? So, my students of keto and my lovers of keto, it's time for me to go. So there's your anti-inflammatory. You know what I'm eating today. You can always tell me what you're eating. I love to hear it, and with your macros because it's fun. And I will see you the next time. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you, and I will see you the next time. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto, under 12.8 today. And I'm a snowflake, I'm a turtle, and I'm a pickle. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye for now.